よう、久しぶりだな、ギレール。
Well, I got a new anime to review.
しかするとここは、いや、ここは地球ではない別の世界だ。剣と魔法の世界だ。
Hello everyone, it's me, InTheEnd. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm wearing my Goblin Slayer outfit again, as you can see. Kinda stinks though. But I am wearing it because I got a new exciting fantasy anime to recommend to y'all. In fact, it's an anime that people are considering the greatest fantasy anime of the past decade or more. And it's still relatively new. It aired back in January, and a second part is coming out this summer. The show is based off a light novel series that ran from 2012 to 2015 and is now complete, and for part 1, it is pretty remarkable. I don't remember the last time that I found an anime, a new anime, that actually got me hooked into watching a new episode week after week. And with a new season coming out this summer, what a better time than now to make a quick review to get people hooked on this new hot show. Today, I'll be talking about the fantasy anime by Studio Bind, the 2021 series Jobless Reincarnation. The anime falls into the isekai genre, where the main character, typically a young teenage boy, dies and is brought back to life into a world filled with magic, fantasy creatures, and all sorts of good shits. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but these kind of anime are usually a dime a dozen, and the premise has been done to death. Usually, you have to have a really good twist in order to suck me in, or just tell a really good story from beginning to end. In Jobless Reincarnation, the twist is that not only is the main character reincarnated as a baby, but as a baby, he is still self-aware that he had a previous life in another world. Basically, he has an adult mind in a baby's body. In some way, I have never seen that done before, especially in this genre, and it's pretty weird, but interesting, very interesting. And thankfully, they take advantage of the concept and do some really good ideas with it. For example, when he's first born, he hears his new parents talking, and they're speaking in an entirely different language that neither him nor the viewer has ever heard of before. Yo, if I was that baby, I'll be pulling off pranks like this.
Mama. Well, can you say dad?
Mother.
I kinda wonder, if he actually starts speaking English, do the parents think that it's just random baby talk? These are the questions, folks, okay? These are the important questions we ask. Also, it makes you think, in our world, when babies do their baby talk, are they actually speaking an entirely different language from another world?
We ate it.
Talk on.
Either the anime is already super creative, or I just think of weird shit. Yet again, who doesn't? Now when it comes to the plot, if you asked me 3 episodes in, I wouldn't be able to tell you because there really is no plot going on. It's just his character living his new life in his fantasy world, and that's pretty much it yet. I feel like I'd be way more critical when it comes to the plot, but the show does a really good job of making the world and the characters' lives are really interesting that I can't help but, continue watching. And the main character, Rudy, is a great fish out of water character that allows the audience to view the world through his eyes. Rudy isn't the most complex character, or at least he's not yet. Also, in his previous life, he was pretty much a scummy nobody with issues, but, scummy. Also, super random, but he reminds me of Billy's dad from Grim Adventures when he was in high school.
Hey, foxy lady, feel like partying with a wild man?
But Rudy is in fact a relatable character, there's no denying it, and seeing him growing up in this new world in his adolescence, you just can't help but make a connection because who hasn't thought about being reincarnated or starting a new life in a fantasy world? But truth be told, the real reason I found out about this anime was because I saw a picture of this super sexy muscular cat girl, and I was like,
Oh, fuck me.
And the better news is, I found an awesome anime to watch. I came for the waifu and stayed for the anime. It's a win-win! What makes the show stand out is the writing, which makes the world way more fun and interesting than what it seems, and it makes the characters 10 times more memorable than you expect. Let's start with the characters. The characters are not perfect people, but they are written perfectly, or at least they have interesting lives and personalities that make them fun to watch. All of them have unique personalities that make them all stand out regardless of their screen time. And by the end, with all the characters, it's really hard to pick a favorite. For example, there's this character they introduced named Roxy, who's pretty much a blue-haired, mellowed-out version of Megumin from Konosuba. She's brought in to teach the main character Rudy how to use magic, but 2 episodes later, she leaves. Not because of anything bad happens, but because her job is done and she has to move on with her life. And the goodbye was... it was very emotional. I got sad. The point is, if a show makes you get attached to a character for only 2 episodes before they leave, then damn, that's proof that it's already a good show. Okay, let's talk about my girl Ghislaine because it's gonna be killing me. They don't use her that much, but when she is on screen, she is one hell of a bamf. A badass motherfucker. Jesus, I'm such a simp. And as cool as she is, she's not the only scene stealer. There's this character named Eris who gets introduced later, and she's a super annoying girl, but surprise surprise, they give her actual character development and they make her so much more likable later. There's also another great character they introduced by the end of the season, but I don't want to ruin his surprise, and I say that because I am doing my best to promote this show, so trust me when I say that if you're looking for a good anime, then this is the one you should watch. And I don't want to spoil too much, but the story does get way more interesting. And so far, the world is not too complicated to understand. And for a fantasy anime, it's not too weird. Oh. Ah, shit.
FBI, open up!
Sorry about that, it got weird for a second. Alright, the show has a weird moment or two, but it strays away from it right away. Besides that, if the world and the characters don't seem that interesting by what I'm saying, then trust me when it's all made up through the presentation. The animation is beautiful, the music is beautiful, and the action. Holy shit, the action. There's not a lot of it, but when there is action, you cannot keep your eyes off the screen. And since this is a part 1 of the season, you can't help but want to check out more just by how good everything looks. And with how well everything is being set up, I believe an epic story is about to be unfolded, so this is definitely on my watch list. As of right now, you can stream Jobless Reincarnation on Hulu and on Funimation, and Funimation has already done the English dub, so you can watch that if you're interested in the dub. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked my video, and I hope you did, please like and subscribe so I can make more. Please go ahead and check any of my other reviews in the past, and hopefully I get my next review out soon. Hope you all have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, and go be a f***ing hero! And as for the English dub,
I'm Rudy Escrayrat. It's a pleasure to meet you. What is a little kid supposed to teach me? I don't believe that You don't get to disagree with me!
I'll talk about it when part 2 comes out.